Hey Team 101, in this video we will be explaining the fundamentals moving the market for gold from 27th till 31st July. Both bullish and bearish perspective would be explained, and this is the part 2 of the video. The part 1 of the video is based on the technical, and that the link for the part 1 would be in the description, end screen, or in the iCard, so do watch that. So first, coming on the bearish perspective, we would be only and only bearish for the gold if we see any successful trials in the vaccine for COVID-19 or a cure for COVID-19, as these both fundamentals would only decrease the uncertainty in the market that would directly impact the demand for the safe haven, and we can see a reduce in the demand of safe haven, gold being a safe haven asset. Thus we can see the depreciation in the prices for the gold. Now coming on the bullish perspective for the gold is that we have seen that the China orders US consulates to shut down, and we have seen that the China on Friday ordered the US to close its consulates in Chengdu. In response, a US order for China to shut down its Houston consulate. For those who do not know what is consulate is, it is an official representation department of the government of one state in the territory of another state, normally acting to assist and protect the citizen of the council's own country. Moreover, we have seen a sharp deterioration in the relations of world two largest economies, US and China. Moreover, the relationship between the Washington and Beijing have been deteriorated this year. To what extent says is their lowest level in decades over the issue ranging from trade and technology to pandemic. Ranging from trade and technology to coronavirus pandemic. China territorial claim in the South China Sea and its claim down on Hong Kong. Senior Chinese diplomat, who is also the foreign minister, blamed Washington for the deterioration in the ties. The US President Donald Trump administration said the closing of Houston consulate was aimed to protect the Americans' intellectual property and personal information. Moreover, we have seen that the prices of the gold has been relentless push upwards this week, thanks to the low interest rates and negative bond yields. The economic uncertainty created by the COVID-19 has pushed the prices for the gold upwards, with the case in the US topping some around 4 millions after doubling in just 6 weeks. Moreover, we have seen that the US and China has added to their global economic uncertainty that has given gold a boost this week, and a boost next week is expected. Now coming on the US economy, the ultimate peak in the US economy took place in January and Feb 2018. After that, we have seen that the US economy has been contracting, and the longer term super cycle suggests that the real bottom in the market wouldn't happen until something between 21 till 23. We have a long way to go before we see where the ultimate bottom is really going to set up. Now, summarizing all the bullish momentum, the China orders US consulate to shut down, creating uncertainty. Deteriorating the relation. In return, the US has shut down China consulate in Houston. We have seen in sharp deterioration in the relationship between two world largest economies, Washington and Beijing, at their lowest level in the relationships. The American intellectual property and personal, the US or the Donald Trump claimed that we have protected the Americans' intellectual property and personal information. By claiming this, he is directly telling that the China has been stealing the information from the US. Thus, this claim isn't a very minor claim, however, this is a very major claim, and this would have the long term consequences. Thus, uncertainty, trouble in technology, trade and technology, and COVID-19 pandemic with China creating uncertainty, low interest rate, best friend for gold, however, the worst friend for the US dollars, creating uncertainty, negative yields, creating uncertainty, 4 millions COVID-19 cases which have doubled in an around 6 week time tenure. US economies on its contraction, and we will be not seeing any perfect bottom till 2021 till 2023, creating uncertainties. All these fundamentals or the bullish fundamentals explains suggest one thing, which is uncertainty in the market, and uncertainty being best friend for the gold. And we can only expect one thing according to the fundamentals is high prices in the market for the gold. Now moving on the economic events moving the market for the gold from 27 till 31st July. On Monday and Tuesday we do not have any economic event. On Wednesday, which is FOMC statements, so it is released by the Fed Reserve, and the usual effect is that if we see more hawkish than expected, it's good for the currency, however bad for the gold. So why traders care about it, as it is the primary tool of FOMC uses to communicate with investors uses to communicate communicate with investors with about the monetary policy it contains and the outcome of their votes on the interest rate and other policy measures, along with the commentary about the economic conditions that influence their votes. More importantly, it discusses the economic outlook and offers clue on the outcome of the future votes. Moreover, we have FOMC conference. FOMC conference. Why traders care about it? As it gives subtle clues about the monetary policies which the Federal Reserve is implementing or which it will be implementing in the future. Now coming on the Thursday, we have on July 30, we have advanced GDP coming out. Source is Bureau of Economic Analysis. Usual greater than forecast is bad for the gold, and a lower than forecast is better for now gold. The forecast value is some around forecast is some around minus 35%, thus greater than minus 40 such as minus 50%, thus this would trigger a long position for the gold. However, if lower than minus 35 such as minus 30 or minus 25 or more lowers, this will trigger a sale position or a short position for the gold. Okay, why traders care about it? Why investors care about it is due to the fact that it's the broadest measure of economic activity and the primary gauge of economy's health. Just on Friday we do not have any more economic event. In the coming week we just have 3 economic events which should be considered by the trader and which are explained. If you do like the video, do like, share and comment below, and if you are new to the channel, so do consider subscribing, and if you haven't watched the part 1 of the video, so do watch that. Thanks for watching.